Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Students, in last class we discussed application of derivatives, miscellaneous exercise up to question number 11 and 13 we discussed. Next, question number 12. Okay, a point on the hypotenuse of a triangle. A point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is a distance A and B from the sides of the triangle. Okay, a triangle, a right angle triangle, and a point on the right angle triangle is at a distance of A units and B units from the sides of the triangle. Okay, show that the minimum length of hypotenuse is A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. I have to show that the minimum length of hypotenuse is A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. What is given is a right angle triangle. Suppose this is ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, ABC is a right angle triangle with AC as hypotenuse. Okay, now P is any point on this hypotenuse. Okay, P is any point on the hypotenuse, and a point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is at a distance of A and B from the sides of the triangle. Okay, P is at a distance of A from AB and P is at a distance of B from BC. Okay, that is given. A point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is at a distance of A and B from the sides of the triangle. Okay, triangle ABC, right angle triangle ABC. AC is hypotenuse. Let P be any arbitrary point on hypotenuse. Now P is at a distance of A and B from the sides of the triangle. P is at a distance of A from AB and P is at a distance of B from BC. Okay. Now, but this PL means I am dropping a perpendicular on AB from P, that is PL. Okay, PL is perpendicular to AB and PL length is how much? A. Okay. From P I am dropping a perpendicular on BC, okay, that PM length is B. Okay, let P be a point on the hypotenuse, AC is right angle triangle of ABC, right, okay, P be a point on the hypotenuse, AC of right angle triangle ABC. Okay, right angle triangle ABC, P be any arbitrary point on the hypotenuse AC. Okay, from P I am dropping a perpendicular L. Okay, PL is perpendicular to AB. PL length I will consider as A. Okay, from P dropping a perpendicular on other side BC. Okay, PM perpendicular to BC and PM length is B. Okay, now triangle ABC, let angle ACB is theta. Let angle ACB is theta. Okay, angle ACB is theta. Now here in triangle ABC, angle at B means angle ABC is how much? 90 degrees. As PL is perpendicular to AB, angle ALP is also 90 degrees. Okay, as PM is perpendicular to BC, okay, this angle 90. Okay, this angle is theta. Okay, now if you observe PL and BC are two parallel lines. PL and BC are two parallel lines. Okay, and AC is a transversal. AC is transversal. So corresponding angles are equal. That is angle APL is equal to angle ACB is equal to theta. Okay. Angle ACB is equal to angle APL is equal to theta. Okay. Now, what is question here? Here we have to show that the minimum length of hypotenuse, means we have to minimize length of the hypotenuse. Okay. Now, what is the length of the hypotenuse here? AC. Okay, we have to minimize AC, minimum length of hypotenuse, AC we have to find. Okay, for this AC we can write as AP plus PC. Okay, AC we can write as AP plus PC we can write. No, now what is AP and what is PC? Okay, now in triangle APL, right angle triangle APL is a right angle triangle. In triangle APL, now this angle theta, secant theta is what? Secant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Secant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent side. So secant theta in triangle APL, secant theta is equal to AP upon PL. So AP is equal to what we'll get? AP is equal to PL secant theta. Okay, PL is how much? A. So AP is equal to A secant theta. Okay, in triangle APL, AP is equal to A secant theta. AP is equal to A secant theta. Okay, next, when triangle PCM, in triangle PCM, as this angle is theta, what is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. So in triangle PCM, cosecant theta is equal to PC upon PM. Okay, so where PM is B, so PC is equal to what we get? B cosecant theta. PC is equal to B cosecant theta. Okay, so AP we have, PC we have. AC is nothing but sum of AP and PC only, no? AC is nothing but AP plus PC. Okay, now let AC is equal to L, that is length of hypotenuse of triangle ABC. Okay, now AC is equal to what? AP plus PC. So L is equal to AP plus PC. But what is AP? AP is A secant theta and PC is B cosecant theta. So L is equal to A secant theta plus B cosecant theta. Now here theta is in first quadrant, 0 less than theta less than pi by 2. Why? Because it is a right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Angle at B is 90, means angle A plus angle C together is 90. So obviously theta is less than 90. Okay, 90 degrees. Okay, so 0 less than theta less than pi by 2. Okay, now this we have to minimize. So L is equal to A secant theta plus B cosecant theta. Now differentiate with respect to theta. So dl by d theta is equal to A into secant theta derivative is what? Secant theta into tan theta. A into secant theta derivative, secant theta into tan theta, plus B into cosecant theta derivative minus cosecant theta into cot theta. Okay, so what we have, dl by d theta is equal to A secant theta tan theta minus B cosecant theta cot theta. Okay, but this is first derivative. This is first derivative. Now for minimum or maximum, we'll put first derivative equal to 0. No? For minimum or maximum, put dl by d theta equal to 0. Okay, dl by d theta equal to 0. What is it meaning? A secant theta tan theta minus B cosecant theta cot theta is equal to 0. Okay, write this term this side. So what we have? A secant theta tan theta is equal to B cosecant theta cot theta. Okay, A secant theta tan theta is equal to B cosecant theta cot theta. Write A this side. So B by A is equal to, write this part this side. So cosecant comes to this side as sine and cot comes to this side as a tan. So already tan is there, tan into tan is a tan square. Okay, so secant theta into sin theta into tan square theta is equal to B by A. Okay, but secant what we can write? 1 by cos we can write, no? So sin by cos is what? Tan. Okay, tan theta into tan square theta is a tan cube theta. So tan cube theta is equal to what? B by A. Tan cube theta is equal to B by A. Tan theta is equal to what? B by A power 1 by 3. Tan theta is equal to B by A power 1 by 3. tan theta is equal to b by a power 1 by 3. Okay, but this is a critical point. Now we will verify sign of second derivative. We will verify sign of second derivative at tan theta is equal to b by a power 1 by 3. Okay. Now second derivative, first derivative how much, what we got, dl by d theta is equal to a secant theta tan theta minus b cosecant theta cot theta. This is what we got, first derivative. Now d square l by d theta square is nothing but derivative of this part. So d square l by d theta square is equal to a into, here we will apply uv rule, here we will apply uv rule. Okay. So secant theta into tan theta derivative a into, okay, secant theta as it is, here product rule I will apply, secant theta tan theta product of two functions, secant theta into tan theta derivative. Tan theta derivative is what, secant square theta. So a into secant theta into secant square theta plus next time tan theta as it is, secant theta derivative. Secant theta derivative is what, secant theta into tan theta. So tan theta into secant theta into tan theta. Okay, minus b into this part derivative, here also again uv rule, product rule, minus b into first function into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. Okay, minus b into cosecant theta as it is, cot theta derivative minus cosecant square theta, cot theta derivative minus cosecant square theta plus cot theta into cosecant theta derivative. Cosecant theta derivative is minus cosecant theta into cot theta. Okay, so what we get here, first term, now secant theta common, a into secant theta into secant square theta plus tan square theta. Okay, minus b into, here minus cosecant theta common, so minus of minus plus b cosecant theta into, here what we have, cosecant square theta plus cot square theta. This is second derivative. Here already what we have, theta value lies between 0 to pi by 2, means theta is in first quadrant. In first quadrant all 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. So secant theta positive, secant square positive, tan square positive, cosecant square positive, tan square positive. Okay, also a and b are what, a is length, b is also length only, no, a is what, distance from point p to side ab. Okay, b is distance from p to side bc. So those are also positive only. So everything positive means this quantity is positive, d square l by d theta square is positive. Okay, reason is theta is in first quadrant as well as a positive and b positive. So second derivative positive. So second derivative positive means second derivative is positive when tan theta equal to b by a power 1 by 3 also, no. Okay, so by second derivative test, length of hypotenuse is minimum when tan theta is equal to b by a power 1 by 3. By second derivative test, length of the hypotenuse is minimum or length of the hypotenuse is least when tan theta is equal to b by a power 1 by 3. b by a power 1 by 3 is what, b power 1 by 3 upon a power 1 by 3. Okay. Now least value of L. Least value of L is what? L is equal to a secant theta plus b cosecant theta, no? So L is equal to a secant theta plus b cosecant theta. As tan theta is equal to b power 1 by 3 upon a power 1 by 3, write as a right angle triangle tan theta opposite by adjacent, okay, opposite side by adjacent side. Now this is hypotenuse, okay. By using Pythagoras theorem, what we can write, suppose DEF is a right angle triangle, DE square plus EF square is equal to DF square. Okay, DE square is how much? A power 2 by 3 plus EF square is b power 1 by 3 whole square is nothing but b power 2 by 3 is equal to DF square. So DF is equal to how much? Square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3. Okay, now L is equal to a secant theta. A into what is secant theta? Here secant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Okay, so nothing but square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 upon a power 1 by 3 plus b into cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is hypotenuse by opposite side, that is square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 upon b power 1 by 3. Okay. So from these two terms, if you observe numerator, square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3, square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3, this is common, no? We take common. So what we have here, a by a power 1 by 3. A by a power 1 by 3 is a power 2 by 3, because a what we can write, a power 1 by 3 into a power 2 by 3. Okay, a power 1 by 3 into a power 2 by 3 by a power 2 by 3, a power 1 by 3. So a power 1 by 3 in numerator and a power 1 by 3 in denominator cancel. So here we have a power 2 by 3. Similarly, here we have b power 2 by 3. So this is like x, this is square root of x. X into square root of x is x power 3 by 2. So nothing but least value of L or minimum length of hypotenuse is a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. Okay. I will repeat this question once again. Here question is, a point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is at a distance of a and b from the sides of the triangle. Okay. Right angle triangle ABC. Now let P be any arbitrary point on hypotenuse. Okay. Now PL perpendicular to AB, this distance is A, and PM perpendicular to BC, this distance is B. Okay. Now question is, the minimum length of hypotenuse is a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3 power whole power 3 by 2. Means we have to minimize the length of the hypotenuse. Okay. So for this, in triangle APL, AP is equal to a secant theta. Okay. Also in triangle PCM, PC is equal to b cosecant theta. Okay. Now length of the hypotenuse is what? AC what we can write? AP plus PC. Okay. AP is how much? A secant theta. PC is how much? B cosecant theta. Okay. So L is equal to a secant theta plus b cosecant theta. Okay. Now here changing quantity is theta. Now for minimum or maximum, first of all what we will find first derivative and equate to 0. First derivative equal to 0. So dl by d theta is equal to a into secant theta derivative secant theta into tan theta plus b into cosecant theta derivative minus cosecant theta into cot theta. So what will get, dl by d theta is equal to a secant theta tan theta minus b cosecant theta cot theta. Okay. So for minimum or maximum we will put first derivative equal to 0. So this quantity is equal to 0. So a secant theta tan theta minus b cot theta cosecant theta equal to 0. Write this term this side. Okay. Now write a this side and cosecant theta cot theta this side. Now cot theta comes to this side as tan theta, already tan is there, tan square. Cosecant theta comes to this side as sin theta. So sin into secant, sin theta into secant theta, what we can write? 1 by cos theta. So sin by cos is a tan into tan square is a tan cube. So tan cube theta is equal to b upon a, tan theta equal to b upon a power 1 by 3. Tan theta is equal to b upon a power 1 by 3. Okay. This is a critical point. Now sin of second derivative at tan theta equal to b by a power 1 by 3. Okay. Now dl by d theta is a secant theta tan theta minus b cosecant theta cot theta. Okay. Now d square l by d theta square. Okay. Apply product rule function. Product rule. Okay. A into secant theta into tan theta derivative secant square theta plus tan theta into secant theta derivative secant theta into tan theta. Okay. Minus b into cosecant theta into cot theta derivative cosecant theta as it is, cot theta derivative minus cosecant square theta. Okay. Plus cot theta into cosecant theta derivative minus cosecant theta into cot theta. Okay. So if we take secant theta common here and minus cosecant theta common here, what will get? A secant theta into secant square theta plus tan square theta plus b cosecant theta into cosecant square theta plus cot square theta. Okay. Now here theta is in first quadrant, a positive, b positive. So overall d square l by d theta square is positive. So now d square l by d theta square is positive. It is a constant function. Okay. Means it is positive for any value of theta, means in first quadrant. Okay. So tan theta is least, means L is least when tan theta is equal to b by a power 1 by 3. So tan theta is b power 1 by 3 upon a power 1 by 3. Now if you write as a right angle triangle, theta is opposite by adjacent side, tan theta. So this is hypotenuse square root of a power 2 by 3 plus b power 2 by 3. Now least value of L is how much? A secant theta plus B cosecant theta. So A into secant theta is opposite hypotenuse by adjacent, okay, plus B cosecant theta is hypotenuse by opposite, okay. After simplification we got L is equal to A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2, okay. Next question, example 14 Example 14, find the absolute maximum and absolute minimum of the function f of x equal to cos square x plus sin x. Find absolute maximum and absolute minimum of the function f of x equal to cos square x plus sin x, where x belongs to 0 to pi, okay, x belongs to 0 to pi, okay. Now what is given function f of x equal to cos square x plus sin x. Absolute minimum and absolute maximum in a closed interval means what we'll do, we'll find zeros of f dash of x. After that we'll find function value at the zeros of f dash of x as well as at the endpoints of the interval, okay. Among those values whichever is minimum, that is absolute minimum, and whichever is maximum, that is absolute maximum, okay. Now what is f of x? Cos square x plus sin x, x belongs to 0 to pi. Now f dash of x, cos square derivative, x square derivative 2x, no, cos square derivative 2 cos derivative minus sin x, okay, plus sin x derivative is what? Cos x. Now f dash of x equal to, from these two terms you can take cos x common, no, cos x into here quotient 1, here quotient is minus 2 sin x, 1 minus 2 sin x, okay. F dash of x equal to cos x into 1 minus 2 sin x, okay. Now for minimum or maximum we'll put first derivative equal to 0. So put f dash of x equal to 0. F dash of x equal to 0 means cos x equal to 0 or 1 minus 2 sin x equal to 0. So cos x equal to 0 in 0 to pi by 2, where you get x equal to pi by 2, no? At x is equal to pi by 2, okay. Also 1 minus 2 sin x equal to 0 means 1 is equal to 2 sin x. So sin x is equal to what we get? 1 by 2. Now sin x equal to 1 by 2 means x equal to pi by 6 or x equal to 5 pi by 6, because sin is positive in both in first and second quadrant, okay. One option is x equal to pi by 6, another option is pi minus pi by 6, that is 5 pi by 6. Now for absolute maximum and minimum we have to evaluate f of 0, f of pi by 6, f of 5 pi by 6, f of pi by 2 and f of pi, okay. Here we have three critical points, that is pi by 6, pi by 2 and 5 pi by 6, okay. So we have to find function value at critical points as well as at endpoints of the interval. So we have to find f of 0, f of pi by 6, f of pi by 2, f of 5 pi by 6 and f of pi, okay. Now f of 0 at x equal to 0, f of x is how much? F of x is cos square x plus sin x. So f of 0 is cos square 0 plus sin 0, okay. Cos 0 is 1, so 1 square is 1 plus sin 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is how much? 1, okay. Next, at x equal to pi by 6, at x equal to pi by 6, f of pi by 6 is cos square pi by 6 plus sin pi by 6. Now cos pi by 6 value how much? Root 3 by 2, so it's square. Root 3 by square is how much? Root 3 by 2 square is 3 by 4, this is 3 by 4, plus sin pi by 6 value how much? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 what we can get? 2 by 4. So 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4, nothing but 5 by 4. So f of pi by 6 is 5 by 4, okay. Next, at x equal to 5 pi by 6, at x equal to 5 pi by 6, f of 5 pi by 6 is cos square 5 pi by 6 plus sin 5 pi by 6. Cos 5 pi by 6 what we can get? Cos of pi minus pi by 6, okay. Square is there, so square, plus sin 5 pi by 6 is sin pi minus pi by 6. In second quadrant sin is positive, so sin 180 minus theta is sin pi minus theta is sin theta, so this is sin pi by 6. Now this is cos pi minus pi by 6 is minus cos pi by 6, but because of square it is positive, cos square pi by 6. Now already we found, no, cos square pi by 6 plus sin pi by 6, how much we got? 5 by 4, okay, 5 by 4, okay. Next, at x is equal to pi, at x is equal to pi, at x is equal to pi, f of pi is how much? Cos square pi plus sin pi. Now sin pi value 0, cos pi value how much? Minus 1, minus 1 square is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, okay. Next, at x is equal to pi by 2, at x is equal to pi by 2, at x is equal to pi by 2, f of pi by 2, that is cos square pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2, cos pi by 2 value is 0, so this is 0, plus sin pi by 2 value is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. So what values we got here? 1, 5 by 4, 5 by 4, 1, 1. Okay. So absolute maximum is how much? 5 by 4. Okay. Absolute maximum of f is 5 by 4 at x is equal to pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. Okay. Next, absolute minimum of f is how much? 1 at x is equal to 0 and 0, pi by 2 and pi. Okay. These are absolute minimum and absolute maximum. Okay. Now to find absolute minimum and absolute maximum, what we have to do? First find f dash of x and equate to 0, find zeros of f dash of x. So what we got here, cos x equal to 0 and sin x is equal to 1 by 2. So in 0 to pi, in the interval 0 to pi, cos x equal to 0 means x equal to pi by 2. In 0 to pi, sin x equal to 1 by 2 means x is equal to pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. Okay. So we have to find the function value at the critical points as well as at the end points of the interval for minimum or for absolute minimum and absolute maximum of a closed interval. So we have to find f of 0, f of pi by 6, f of pi by 2, f of pi by 6 and f of pi. Okay. F of 0 is 1, f of pi by 6 is 5 by 4, f of 5 pi by 6 is 5 by 4, f of pi is 1, f of pi by 2 is also 1. So maximum value, absolute maximum is 5 by 4 at x is equal to pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. Absolute minimum of f is 1 at x is equal to 0, pi by 2 and pi. Okay. Now I'll conclude up to here. We'll continue remaining problems in next class. Thank you.